It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Bucs, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. Bring us as we're off in week 9. Rainey to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll run on first down. It's Mills. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
He's going to air one out. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Porter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Barber. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. To throw on 2nd down, Barber. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Barber. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On first down, Porter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Barber. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun on 3rd down. Barber. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Rainey to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. On second down now, it's Mills. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
It's a gain of 4.
They'll look to throw here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the gun on third down, Barber. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On third down, Mills, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
36-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, I'm trying to understand.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Smith catches left side.
Personal foul, roughing the passer,
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Mills. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3rd drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Barber. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Saints first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Porter, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Porter. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
A gain of 15.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Now a give, right side. Porter. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to the 18. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. To throw on 3rd down. Barber. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Barber. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 3. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start with a good one in the NFC South. Carolina playing host to Atlanta. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter. The Panthers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. The Titans look...
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So here are the Saints to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now. It's Porter. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here comes the Saints punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Looking to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Operating from the gun, Barber. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. On first down, it's Mills, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's able to get it out of there. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
8 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Porter. And he's got this down to the 35. 49 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Porter. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 27. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barker. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19.
First down, Saints.
That's the way to get it done, boy. Come on, baby.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
On the ground with a tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
Back to throw. Barber. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll run on first down. Mills. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second and 11 now. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Mills. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Mills. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So they'll get a little extra time time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back to throw again. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. It's Peterson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again. Here the 4th.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. by word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deep.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
On 1st and 10, Barber. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs' 37-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Barber. He finds his man. Complete. That's Porter. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
So out come the Bucs now. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. On 1st down, Mills. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mills. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Now Brian Flores going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Here we go. Here we go.
So that turns out to be a good call by Brian Flores.
And this is Cook with the ground. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run on the draw. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll keep it on the ground. Mills. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd down. It's Mills. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Taken in at the 3, and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a play fake here on first down. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. to throw. Barber. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd. See if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. This is looking to pass the
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. So possession goes over here on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. Throw left side complete. That's Porter. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Off play action. Barber. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. They'll run on first down. Shepard And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
So for New Orleans,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of the